So, let's talk about the other news that flew under the radar, because again, when Marvel basically announced everything, they threw a lot of things under the bus. Like, a lot of other stuff was like, hey, we have stuff too, just gonna talk about it real fast. It's okay if you don't hear us, it's okay. Yeah, so, there was some news coming out of Udon Comics. Two things, actually. Both of which I was not expecting. This was news that I was like, oh, this could be really cool, or this could go really bad. Like, there's really one of two ways it's gonna... Because Udon Comics, I have noticed, or Udon crossovers are... They're mid at best. They are mid at best, but Udon Comics on there that aren't crossovers, yeah, they do... They tend to do a lot better. Like, they are genuinely a lot better when it comes to just solo comics. And in the first thing we're going to talk about is something I'm really excited for. The thing I'm really excited for is the announcement that Udon Comics will be doing Megaman. Megaman Comics was under Archie Comics, and I assumed they were still under there, but I guess after, everything fell through with the Sonic Megaman, after the Sonic Megaman crossover, thanks again, Ken Penders, you goddamn fat fuck of you useless piece of shit human being. I'm not even a Sonic fan, and I'm embarrassed by you. You goddamn... Everything that happened with Archie Comics and comics in general can be traced back to Ken Penders being a fuckwit. Anyway, I'm sure that's going to be... I'm sure a lot of people who are Sonic fans will agree with me on that, who are actual Sonic fans. But after which, I assumed that they were going to keep the comic rights to... to Archie, to Mega Man. Nope. The Mega Man comic rights were up in the air, and I think they landed in the perfect spot. They landed in the right place at the right time, and that's Udon will be doing new Mega Man comics. Now, I don't know if they will be doing Mega Man or Mega Man X. I think they'll be doing a whole branch of comics. Once they get the ball rolling, I think they'll be doing like a whole Mega Man universe comic series. I think we'll get Mega Man X. I think we might... I would take a shot in the dark. We'd get a Proto Man series or a Bass miniseries or something like that. There's so much you can do. Zero, Roll. There's you can do a whole Mega Man universe over at Udon. And honestly, Mega Man needs it, because when's the last time we had anything major come out for Mega Man Capcom? Oh, fuck all? Yeah. So... if Capcom is not going to do anything with Mega Man, then by God, Udon Comics go ham and make a whole Udon Capcom universe. Hell, maybe you could actually work with IDW, because everyone's begging for a Sonic crossover again. So maybe you can get in touch with IDW, and maybe Capcom and Sega can be friends again, because they were pretty much cool about it the first two times with the crossovers. So maybe we can get another Sonic Mega Man crossover, this time under Udon and IDW, and not have Ken Penders fuck everything up. Fuck you again, Ken Penders. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, right. So that's one thing. That's one thing I'm really excited about, of seeing Mega Man comics again, and just seeing Mega Man content in general. That really makes me happy. But the other thing that was announced was something that also just flew under the radar too. And I was like, oh, we're doing this, but I'm kind of worried about it. And that is an event called Team Darkstalkers. Team Darkstalkers will be another Street Fighter Darkstalkers crossover that is going to be treated like an event. It will be written by Tim Seeley, who Tim Seeley, most of you guys would know best as the creator of Hack Slash. He has done crossovers before. He's done multiple, actually. He's done a lot of the Hack Slash crossovers, obviously. He's also done various other crossovers, like the Injustice He-Man crossover. He's done a lot. He has done a lot. He knows his crossovers. he can also be a hit. Tim Seeley can be a really hit and miss writer most of the time. That's another kind of issue I have with him, is that he can be very hit and miss. And the last Darkstalker Street Fighter crossover, Street Fighter versus Darkstalkers, was really mid, and I'm being generous. It was legit mid at best. So that does kind of put things in an interesting way. They also tease that there may be other Capcom titles under there. Like I heard, like apparently there's talk of like it won't be just Capcom, it won't be just Darkstalker and Street Fighter characters. It'll be characters from Streets of Rage. There'll be characters from SNK showing up. I know they're doing the Street Fighter versus SNK right now in the comics, so that could be that. And the other thing is that it's a big event that's going to be a lead up to, like a follow up to the previous Darkstalker games, because the whole theme of this of what they're calling an event is that Jeddah has returned, and now he is called Shadow. He is now called Lady Jeddah. Yeah, Jeddah got reborn as a woman, and now she is just unleashing absolute chaos across both universes. And now Street Fighter and Darkstalker characters have to like unite in order to, you know, combat, you know, this new threat. So, like I said, the Street Fighter crossovers or Udon crossovers in general are really mid. So I do want to read it. Don't get me wrong. I'm always a sucker for a crossover. Content be damned. So I gotta give props where props are due. It is cool to get some crossover news, because I don't think IDW... Yeah, I've been waiting all day. I've been hoping IDW would go further into talking about the Ninja Turtle Naruto crossover. I swore I'd talk about that once IDW gave more information, which I thought they would do at Comic-Con. They ain't doing it. And I do hope... I know today, Sunday, we're getting a few more bits of information here and there. So... yeah. Hopefully we can get some other stuff last minute, and because this Comic-Con has been solid. Last year it was pretty bad because of every studio pulling out thinking they can do a better version of Comic-Con than Comic-Con. But now we've actually had like a legit resurgence with it, because like I said, the biggest news that came out of that was last year was Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. So to see Comic-Con feeling like Comic-Con again really does, warm the cold, dead cockles of my heart. But yeah, so I do have some hope for Team Darkstalkers. That crossover seems cool. But again, the big thing is we are getting a new, we're getting Megaman content again, even if it is comics. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of Udon taking over Mega Man comics, and what do you guys think of the upcoming Team Darkstalkers event? What kind of Mega Man comics are you hoping for? What do you hope for Team Darkstalkers? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.